Hello, everybody. Welcome. So happy to have you here. Thank you so much for joining. It's been a little while since we've seen each other. Hey, Ryan. Hey, Maria. Welcome back, everybody, and welcome on. So happy to see you. It's been a few days, but it's felt like months. Hey, Court. So happy to see you all here, see your names, just imagine seeing your faces in real life. So glad that you can be joining me today. This specific class, I'm gonna try to keep it to around 45 minutes, and then right afterwards, I'll post it right here in my stories, and it will be active for 24 hours. I'm also trying to record it at the same time with another camera. So then if I can get my technology act together, then we'll have the whole class recorded forever for everybody, okay? So thanks so much. Take a moment to get comfortable, get your mat out, turn on some of your favorite music. I'm gonna have no music today just to give you the opportunity to turn on what feels good for you today. Open a window if you can, take a deep breath, get some fresh air, and we'll get started. Thanks for all the love. Coming right onto the mat. We'll start in a comfortable seat. So today's class is focusing on the spring solstice. So today is the first day of spring. In Valencia, it doesn't look like it. It doesn't hardly feel like it. But at the same time, that's exactly what it feels like. So spring represents change and hope. So a lot of change, a lot of growth, the beauty of new beginnings. So today's practice, I'd like you to focus on that. Some of you, if you're in the States, you've just kind of started your quarantine process. Some of you in California, today's the first phase of lockdown. So things might feel a little bit different. Coming from those of us with a little bit of experience, the first few days are the toughest, probably the most anxiety. And for those of you in Spain or Italy, I know that this has kind of become our new normal. So we're trying to navigate that in a little bit of a calmer place. But we're just, all of us are in this season of change. And what I would like for you to focus on that season of change is a season of growth. So expansion, upward and outward. We've been given the gift of time. So we've really been given the gift of time to have time with ourselves, maybe time with your families, and focus on how can you choose to use this time wisely, okay? How can you focus on growth, as I mentioned, upward and outward, expansion, and most of all, hope. So if we can all collectively join together to have a feeling of hope and love and faith for ourselves, our families, and for one another, that collective impact on the world has a huge energetic impact. So thank you for joining me today. I hope that you can keep that intention close to your heart throughout practice, and we'll get started. So coming to a comfortable seat on your mat, you can have one foot on top of the leg if that feels good, or just right out in front. And we'll start by taking a couple deep breaths. So we'll bring the shoulders up by the ears, taking a deep breath in, and then exhale down the back. And then twice more. Inhale, bringing the shoulders up, and exhale. One more time. Deep breath in, big breath out. You can close the eyes if that feels safe for you, or lowering the eyes towards the earth, keeping the shoulders relaxed. Begin to tap into your natural breath, the state of your breath today, noticing and bringing awareness to the breath and the body. You might notice its pace or its depth. You might be able to hear the breath. And begin to deepen the breath, imagining the breath starting from the root, from the base of the spine. And as you inhale, drawing the breath upward, all the way to the crown. And on the exhale, imagining the breath surrounding your entire body, giving your body a little breath hug as it falls down to the earth. And then inhale, drawing the breath in from the root of the body, drawing the breath up through the center, all the way through the crown of the head. And then big exhale as the breath surrounds you, holds you here in the moment. 2 more. Inhale, drawing the breath from the root all the way up to the crown. And then big, warm exhale, engulfing the entire body in love and hope and faith. 1 more deep breath in. Big, expansive breath out. And when you're ready, slowly opening the eyes, and we'll begin to add some movement to the body. So on an inhale, lifting the arms up overhead, lengthening through both side bodies, bringing the palms to touch, really reaching the fingertips up, but relaxing the shoulders down. Same thing with the spine, lengthening the spine, but slightly tucking the tailbone so that we're drawing the tailbone down towards the earth. Taking another inhale at the top, and then exhale, slowly relaxing the hands down by the sides. And then twice more. Inhale, lifting the arms up overhead, lengthening through both side bodies, reaching up, deep breath in. And then exhale, gently releasing the hands down. 1 more. Big inhale, lifting up, maybe looking up this time. And then exhale, gently relaxing the arms down. We'll keep the left hand down, and then inhale the right arm up and over. Thinking about keeping that right hip down, creating space on the side body. Inhales, finding some length, growing here. And then exhales, rooting in, adding a little bit of depth. 1 more inhale and exhale. On an inhale, coming through to center, and then exhale to the other side. So again, lengthening through the side body on the inhale, and then exhale, adding depth. Enjoying the stretch, the opening. 1 more full breath in, full breath out. On an inhale, coming through to center, then exhale, walking the fingertips forward. So the hands come down, maybe the forearms come down, keeping that tailbone drawn down. You can round the spine here. Imagine the forehead going towards the earth. So it doesn't need to touch, but energetically hanging down, maybe shaking the head no, or nodding yes. Just creating some space there on the spine, on the back. Then gently rising back up to a seat. Then we'll switch the legs. So bringing the other leg on top or out in front. And then inhale, lifting the arms up overhead. And then exhale, twisting to the right. So the right hand is behind the back, the left hand to the outside of the leg. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And then exhale, adding depth. 2 more breaths. On an inhale, lifting the arms up overhead, lengthen, and then exhale, twisting. Shoulders are relaxed, keeping the spine long. If you're just joining us, welcome. We're just getting started. Finding our breath here, lengthening on the inhales, and exhale, add a little bit of depth. Inhale, bringing the arms up overhead, and then exhale, folding forward. Once again, bringing the hands down, let the head hang heavy. And then slowly rising up, we'll come to a tabletop position. So we'll bring the shoulders over the wrists, the hips over the knees, coming into a little table. Let me see that. The fingertips are spread nice and wide. These are our roots on the earth. On an inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze for cow pose. Pull the shoulders down, opening through the heart. Inhale here. And then exhale, nice and slow, round the spine like a cat. Draw the hips towards the wrist, pull the belly button up and towards the spine. Then inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, cow pose. And then exhale, rounding the spine to cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. One more inhale. Back to cat on the exhale. Coming into a tabletop. On an inhale, bringing the right arm high, lengthening through both side bodies, and then wrapping the right arm around the back. So really opening through the right shoulder here. Nice, firm, strong, rooting through that left hand. Keep twisting the heart open, opening through the shoulder and the chest. On an inhale, releasing the right arm high, and exhale to the earth. Inhale, lifting the left arm up, really stacking the shoulders, chest is open. And then wrapping that left hand around the back. Releasing the left arm up, and then exhale to the earth. We'll press back to downward facing dog. So tuck the toes, lift the hips, press the belly towards the thighs. The fingertips are spread really nice and wide. Relax the head down. Maybe pedal out the feet. You can straighten one leg and then the other, getting a nice stretch on the backs of the legs. We'll gaze up at the hands and exhale, walk the feet to the top of the mat for ragdoll pose. Bend the knees a lot, melt the belly towards the thighs, really spilling the upper body forward, maybe interlacing pinkies and opposite elbow creases, and sway side to side. Relax the fingertips towards the earth. Spine remains rounded, and slowly rise all the way up to standing, nice and slow, till you arrive up, bringing the shoulders up by the ears, and exhale down the back. So we'll come into mountain pose. On an inhale, lifting the arms up overhead, extended mountain pose, and exhale, bringing the hands to the heart. Taking a moment here to set an intention for your practice, so thinking about the spring solstice and what that represents for you. Maybe acceptance of change, looking for the magic and new beginnings, holding on to an intention of hope, noticing beauty and blessings in the life, in your life and the world around you. And taking a deep breath in through the nose, and open the mouth, exhale. All together, inhale, taking a deep breath in. Know that you're in big, big, warm, loving company. Open the mouth, exhale. Relaxing the hands down by the sides. Inhale, arms come up overhead, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, folding all the way forward, nice straight legs this time. On an inhale, lift up halfway, fingertips to the shins, pull the heart through. And exhale, pressing back to the top of a push-up, preparing for Chaturanga, high plank pose. Fingertips spread wide. Inhale, shift forward. Knees can be up or down, elbows in tight. Exhale, lowers us all to the belly for the first time. We'll flow here a little bit. Inhale, peel the heart away, baby cobra. And slowly exhale, bringing the chest down. Twice more. Inhale, lifting the heart, peeling it up, and then exhale, lowering down. One more. Inhale, peel the heart away, and then exhale, lowering down. Tuck the toes, press back to the knees, use those arms, and then downward facing dog. Maybe pedaling out the feet again, finding some time to reset here. Inhale, look at the hands. Exhale, walk or jump the feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway, show me your beautiful heart. And then exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise, mountain pose. And exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, mountain. And exhale, folding all the way forward. Inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen. And exhale, hands to the earth, stepping back, high plank pose, moving through chaturanga. Knees are up or down, elbows in tight. You can lower to the belly or halfway. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. Full breath in here. And exhale, downward facing dog. One more time, inhale, gaze at the hands. Exhale, walk or jump to the feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway, and exhale, melt forward. Inhale, rise, mountain pose, and exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, mountain, and exhale, fold all the way forward. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, hands to the earth, stepping back, chaturanga, following the breath. The exhale lowers you down. The inhale lifts the heart, and next exhale sends you back, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg towards the sky, lifting the right leg up. Gaze in between the hands and bring the right foot in between both hands. Drop the left knee down, and then the hands can come to the right thigh, or lifting the arms overhead. Breathing into the left hip flexor. Inhale, both hands to the earth, exhale. Keep the left hand down and inhale the right arm high. Stacking the shoulders, opening through the heart. And then maybe if it felt good before, wrapping the right arm around the back and then pulling the shoulder open. Inhale, release the right arm high, and then exhale to the earth. Tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, send the right leg straight up and back to three-legged downward facing dog, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg high this time, and exhale to a low lunge. See if you can step the heel and then the toe. Dropping the right knee down. Inhale, lifting the arms overhead, or keeping the hands right on the left thigh. Inhale here. And exhale, both hands to the earth, keeping the right hand down. Keep dropping those hips down and forward, lengthening that right hip flexor. On an inhale, extend the left arm high. Stay here, or wrapping the left arm around the back, opening the heart and the chest. Inhale, left arm comes high, and exhale to the earth. Tuck the left toes, right toes, lift the right knee. We're gonna send that left leg straight up and back to three-legged downward facing dog, and then meeting in downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg high, and exhale to a low lunge. Inhale, rising to crescent pose. Both hips are squaring towards the front of your mat, and the left heel is lifted, elevated above the ball of the left foot. So we're squaring towards the front of the mat, arms come up. Breathing. Bringing the hands behind the back, challenging the balance a little bit. Interlace the fingers, pull the hands down the back leg. If you'd like to add on a little bit more challenge, you can turn the gaze up towards the sky, adding a tiny back bend here. Inhale, bringing the arms back overhead, and exhale to warrior two. Settling in, deep bend into the right knee. The back foot is now flat on the earth at 90 degrees. Shoulders over the hips. Turn the gaze over the right fingertips. We're going to come into a little bind, so reaching forward and coming into extended side angle. The right forearm is down, the left arm is up. A few options here. You can, step one, wrap the left arm around the back and pause here, really focusing on opening that left shoulder. If you'd like to add on even more, drop the right arm underneath the right leg, reach back for the left hand. Then lift the heart back up. We'll release the bind, coming back up to warrior two. And inhale, reverse warrior. Reaching the left hand down, right hand up. And then exhale to the earth, chaturanga. Maybe keeping the right leg lifted, if that sounds fun for you. Breathing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Other side, inhale the left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, heel and then toe. Inhale, rising up to crescent pose, looking straight forward. It's okay if the back knee is bent. And if you want, you can drop that back knee bent a little bit and you'll really feel the engagement of the hip flexor if you keep the hips right where they are and then start to straighten it. Good, bringing the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Pull the hands down that right leg, opening the chest. You can maintain your drishti gaze here. Nice soft gaze of focus. Or bringing the gaze up to the ceiling, nice and slow. Inhale, bringing the arms up overhead. Exhale, warrior two. Settling in. Left toes forward, right toes at 90 degrees. We'll come into extended side angle, left forearm down, right hand comes up and over. If you'd like to add on a half bind, the right hand comes behind the back. Full bind, the left hand comes under the left leg, grabbing the right hand, and then opening the heart. We'll release to warrior two, and then reverse warrior. Go ahead, reaching up and back, and to the earth, chaturanga. Only taking the variation that feels best for you in your body today. Downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale to crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale to the earth, chaturanga. Inhale the left leg high right away with the breath. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reach. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. And exhale to the earth. Chaturanga with the breath. The exhale lowers you down. The inhale opens the heart. And the exhale brings you back. Downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Coming down to the knees. We'll press back to a child's pose. So opening the knees out wide, bring the big toes to touch, set the hips down towards the heels, extend the hands out, and then bring the forehead down to the earth. Staying here for 5 more breaths, really observing the breath, allowing the body to expand with each inhale, and then ground deeper with each exhale. Rising back up to a tabletop, nice and slow, and then we'll press back to downward facing dog. Easing up at the hands and walk the feet all the way to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway, and exhale, melt forward. Inhale, rise, mountain pose. And exhale, hands to the heart. Take another inhale and exhale. How's everybody feeling? Feeling good? Feeling hot? Really getting this warmed up in here. Hope you're feeling nice and warm from the inside out. We're gonna come into our balancing series. So we'll start with the left foot down and we'll hug the right knee in towards the chest. Think about straightening the spine, relaxing the shoulders. So we're finding a nice long spine. And then opening that right knee out to the side. So we're gonna keep the right knee bent. You can keep the left hand on your hip for balance or extend that left arm up. So we're opening through the inner hip here, strengthening that left leg. If you'd like to add on, you don't need to. If you'd like to, take your peace fingers and grab for the right big toe. Find your balance again, and then maybe extend that right leg out to the side. So we're opening everything up and out, breathing, smiling. If you've fallen, get back up again. And then we'll come right back to center, hugging the knee in, and slowly releasing, and shake it out. Do a little dance, make a little love, twist and shout, whatever feels good. Shake out your fascia, and then we'll come to the other side. So this time the right foot will be down, hugging the left knee in, really lengthening through the spine, finding your drishti gaze again. So finding something in front of you that's not moving, a nice soft gentle gaze there. We're gonna open that left knee out to the side. The right hand is on the hip or extended up and out. Remembering both sides are gonna feel different. The strength of the standing leg as well as the flexibility of the leg that's lifted. So if you'd like to stay here, do that, or take your peace fingers, grab onto the left foot, and then start to straighten. You can pause here if you'd like, or maybe extending the left leg straight. You can have the right arm up, breathing, smiling, enjoying. For 3, 2, 1, back to center. Both hands hug that left knee in, and exhale, release, and shake it out. Don't be scared to dance, guys. We've been sitting inside all day for a lot of days, so the body wants some love. Okay, if you watched my tutorial earlier today, I was sharing with you Bird of Paradise pose. So I will help you to get into this balancing posture. So we'll all start in Warrior 2 with the right foot forward. And we're gonna come into that bind. So we'll come into extended side angle, and then right arm under, left arm behind. Gaze down at the right big toe. If you're already laughing at me, that's fine. This pose is a bit interesting to enter into, and maybe not accessible for everybody, but just do whatever you can to get there, okay? So gaze up at the right foot, and then see if you can step that left foot forward to meet the right. Bring the tippy toes of the right foot to the earth. Now you really need to use the core and the left leg to start to lift you up. And then maybe extend the right leg out. If that's not possible for you, you can do the same thing as we did before. Undo the full bind, keep that left hand behind the back, then open here, or maybe try to extend the right leg like this. Left arm back, right hand under the right calf, or staying in that bind. Give yourself another 10 seconds or so to practice this. It is a practice. And then coming down the same way as we came in, releasing, and shake it out. If you fell down a lot or you're still laughing, shake it off. We'll come into the other side. So warrior two on the left side this time. Coming into warrior two, the left knee bent. Coming into extended side angle first. Right hand comes back, left hand comes under, holding the hands. Gaze at the left foot, and then bring the right foot forward. This time balancing on the right foot, really press into that right foot to lift you up. You can pause here, or start to extend that left leg. Ideally, you can stand up straight. I'm still working on the flexibility of my shoulders. So if you can stand up straighter than me, great. Bird of paradise. Give yourself another 10 seconds. Coming out of it as gracefully as you can. Leaning back at the top of the mat. Arms come up overhead. And exhale to the heart. One more inhale. And exhale, folding all the way forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, hands to the earth, stepping back to a plank pose, and then lowering all the way to the belly. Hi. Okay, we're gonna come into a nice shoulder opening here. So you're gonna cross the arms underneath the body. I'm gonna start with the right arm closer towards my chest, and then the left arm in front of it. So both palms are face down. From here, I like to tuck my toes onto the earth, and then kind of scoot the weight forward. Then from here, lower the head. For most of us, the head is not gonna touch the earth, but lower it down and maybe shake your head no. Just gently rock it, then find some stillness. And slowly lifting the head. We're gonna lay on the belly with the arms relaxed down by the sides. Just turn one cheek to the mat and really relax. Really let the shoulders fall open. Notice any sensations in the body. And then we'll come to the other side. So this time we're gonna have the left arm crossed closer to the chest, and then the right arm, both palms down. So if you notice that the elbows are really far away from the body, bring them closer. If that's hard to do, again, tuck the toes onto the earth and then push the weight forward. It's kind of like tightening shoelaces on the chest a little bit. Relax the feet onto the earth. If you have a pillow accessible, you can rest the forehead down on a block or a pillow. Otherwise, just the chin on the arm or on the earth. Slow the breath, 3 or 4 counts on each inhale, and 3 or 4 counts on each exhale. And slowly lifting the head, unwinding the arms, relaxing the arms down by the sides, bringing the other cheek onto the mat. Then coming back to center, bringing the hands under the shoulders, pressing back to tabletop. I'm going to come into melting heart pose. So keeping the hips over the knees, we're going to extend the arms forward and lower the chest down. Chin comes down or the forehead. If this is really intense for you, you can cross one arm across the mat and place the head down, or stay here, just 5 breaths. So really think if you can find some space in the heart today, tapping back to your intention. The forehead or the chin can be down. Coming back to the intention of hope, of honoring the magic of new beginnings, embracing and accepting change, and noticing the miracle of time. One more full breath in, full breath out. We'll slide back into a child's pose. 2 breaths here. We'll rise up to the knees and we'll come laying onto the back. I'll turn sideways so you can see what I'm doing. So we'll come onto the back, bring the knees into the chest. Place the left foot down. If I can get a better angle. The left foot down, crossing the right foot on the left thigh. So we'll take a supine pigeon pose. You can grab for behind the left thigh or on top of the left shin. Really relax the upper body here. We'll switch sides, bringing both feet down, and then cross the left ankle on top of the right thigh. Then reach back from behind the right thigh, so you're taking the left hand inside that little space that you've created to reach back for the right thigh or on top of the right shin. Relax the muscles of the face, relax the shoulders, the belly. Gently releasing, bringing both knees into the chest, rocking side to sides. We'll take a little twist. It's a little bit different than normal. So the feet will be a little bit wider than hip width distance apart, and drop both knees to the left. Then take the left foot on top of the right leg. So feet wider than hip width distance apart, drop both knees to the left. The left foot comes on top of the right knee or thigh. So we're really lengthening that right hip here. You can have the hands, one hand on the chest, one hand on the belly, or cactusing the arms out to the side and relaxing the arms down onto the earth. So keeping the chest nice and open. Coming back to center, bringing the knees into the chest. Then both feet down onto the earth, a little bit wider than hip width distance, dropping the knees down to the right this time. The right heel or ankle comes on top of the left knee. Pulling, just adding a little bit of weight onto that left leg to lengthen the left hip. The arms can be above your head or one hand on the chest and one hand on the belly. Coming back to center, bringing the knees into the chest. Maybe rocking side to side or drawing some circles with the knees. And then we'll come into a dead bugs pose. So the knees open wide. You can grab from behind the thighs here and relax the shoulders and just stay here if you'd like. Or the feet come up towards the sky, flexing the feet. You can grab from behind the thighs, the ankles, or the arches of the feet. Now, what do you call cheese that isn't yours? Nacho cheese. Put a smile on your face, rock side to side. Happy babies in quarantine. Happy babies in lockdown, finding beauty and blessings in every day, embracing change, allowing ourselves to grow upwards and outwards during this time, turning inward and sharing this beauty and this beautiful feeling, this collective positive energy with the entire world. Putting a smile on your face, knowing that there's about 50 of us with a smile on our face in our living rooms, and hoping that that joy, that hope can expand to our neighbors, to our community, to our country, to the whole world around us as we rock here in Happy Baby. And then bringing the knees into the chest, wrapping the forearms around the shins. Exhale all the air out. Take a deep breath in, curling yourself into a tiny little ball, giving yourself a big hug. You know you need it. Squeeze yourself, being so proud of yourself, honoring yourself, loving yourself. Holding the breath here for 3, 2, 1, and release to your final Shavasana. Extending the legs out straight, relaxing the arms down by the sides. Maybe cuddling the shoulders together a little bit under the back to elevate the heart. Letting go of anything that you carried with you onto the mat today. Letting go of any control you've had over the breath during your practice. Relaxing every part of the body, relaxing the toes and the soles of the feet, the heels, the ankles. Allowing the legs to be heavy on the earth, the glutes heavy. Really relaxing the hips and the belly. Relaxing the chest, the shoulders, the arms, the wrists, the palms, the fingertips. Feel the weight of the head on the earth. Notice the entire length of your spine. Give yourself permission to relax, to let go here in this moment. I'll be here with you, Shavasana. If you need some extra time in Shavasana today, then staying here as you are. Otherwise, begin to deepen the breath, noticing the breath in the body, keeping the body in stillness, everything in stillness besides the breath. And then begin to add some small movements into the physical body. Maybe wiggling the fingers and the toes, rolling the wrists and the ankles. Rocking the head side to side, just gently adding some movement to the body, gently reawakening. We'll extend the arms overhead, a full body stretch. Really noticing the length of your body, remembering the symbolism of growth and expansion during this new season. Simultaneously being rooted in our values. As we grow upward and outward, as we bloom and blossom. And rolling over onto one side into a supported fetal position. Coming here to this space which represents rebirth and new beginnings. Every day an opportunity to begin again, to start anew. And honoring the space that we've been given in the season of spring to grow in hope. Remembering that after every storm there is a rainbow, there is light. And after every harsh winter, spring always comes, always arrives. So holding on to that hope that lies in nature, and gently pressing up to a comfortable seat at the top of your mat. Taking a moment here to bring your hands together in prayer at heart center. Eyes can be open or closed. Just taking a moment to tap into a space of gratitude for our health, our homes, for one another, to the beautiful souls who are practicing with you right here in this moment. Take a moment to send each other some love, some good vibrations through your windows, through your balconies, through your doors. And let's all share one Om together, knowing that we're all in this together. Om is the sound, the collective sound of the universe. If everything came together, all the sounds of the universe came together, it would make the sound of Om. So we'll all start by exhaling all the air out. Take an inhale through the nose. I hope you feel loved and supported and guided and in beautiful company today and for all of the days that we face together. Thank you so much for joining me today. Again, in my living room, thank you for having me in your home. It's been an honor. and I am here with you each day, and I look forward to practicing with you soon. The divine light in me honors and reflects the divine light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Thank you so much, everybody, for a beautiful practice. It's been an honor, it's been a pleasure. I look forward to practicing with you again. Our next live class is Sunday at 12 Spain time. So if you're in the UK, that will be at 11. If you're in California, you'll be asleep. I look forward to seeing you Sunday at 12. If you'd like to jump on to the donation-based yoga platform with daily yoga, let me know after this class and I'll send you the link there. Okay, thank you so much, and I hope that you're feeling fabulous and ready for spring. Thank you, and we'll see you soon.